This is kind of the story of two winemakers.
This year we have a very good, I think, we have a very good vintage.
Actually, it's a tale told by wine about the makers. First of all, there's Stéphane Augier.
I hope we will be able to finish before the rain over there.
Stéphane is from a little town just south of Lyon. His family has been making wine in the Rhone Valley for generations, but he's the first who studied it at the university level.
With this, we checked the level of sugar, 12.6, which is very good for us.
C'est bien, c'est bien.
That's his father, Michel, who's pretty much stepped aside. So when they occasionally butt heads, it's not about winemaking, it's more about...
Le caractère.
Yeah, you know, the old father and son issues, personality conflicts, you know. Now, this is the other winemaker. This is Raymond de Villeneuve. You see, Raymond's something of a legend in the business, even though he never actually set out to be a winemaker.
But I need to work with my hand and with my body and with my nose.
He took over the family business about 10 years ago after several generations of neglect. He's everything that Stéphane is not. Middle-aged, divorced, surrounded by a bunch of guys who, well, basically they're there because they love wine, the earth, they love Raymond, like Nicolas. They've known each other since they were 10 years old.
First time in my life that I'm working here. I spent a lot of holidays in the former days here.
And now, meet the sommelier at one of the world's finest hotels, the Georges V in Paris. This is Enrico Bernardo, who was chosen in 2004 the best sommelier in the world.
You need really a relationship very strong. Grape, soils, nature, and man.
You work the whole year, and you never know what is going to happen at the end. Then the first tasting of the vintage is always a very good moment.
All right, so this is the harvest among the Augiers and among the crew at Raymond's place, Chateau Roquefort. Now, the Augiers are best known for a Côte Rôtie. That's a Syrah grape, which is, as its name implies, a grape roasted by the sun because it grows so high up on a mountain. I mean, the harvest is not only backbreaking, but treacherous. Look at it. The wine happens to be rather expensive, more than $100 a bottle. I mean, given the difficulty, it's hardly surprising. And yet, a lot of the people who come to work the harvest do it just for the pleasure of being there.
Convivial, voilà. Santé. Convivialité.
Now, a couple hundred miles to the south, Raymond uses the same Syrah grape in his Côte de Provence. But most of his wines are in the $20 to $30 range because he wants to produce something that anybody can enjoy.
Quality et la simplicité, c'est le vrai luxe.
Now, at the Augier, Stéphane's mother, Hélène, spends all day cooking for the family dinner, and cooking for the harvest crew. Just cooking. I mean, okay, they're French, but I mean, is this something like right out of Norman Rockwell? By the way, these potatoes, I forget the name, but man, it was good. It was...
Wait a second.
Now, Raymond, he's totally into organic cooking, but like this bird, it was supposed to have been lunch, so he puts it out that morning to defrost, and I kept checking it, but I think this was about 10 o'clock at night when they finally put the thing in the oven, and by then I'd completely lost interest. Which was a good thing because the next morning I found Raymond. Apparently they'd stayed up most of the night drinking schnapps, waiting for the bird to cook. Frankly, I mean, Raymond, it's a frat house.
One day or other, they will put me in the museum here.
All right, now stay with him here. He's going to make a point.
What's going on outside? How smells the cow and the fish and...
It's coming.
Well, they just know it when it's wrapped and packed in the supermarket.
Right. Get back to nature, of course. All right, both men make spectacular wine. The point of all this is, you know, we always hear that wines have character, but I always thought they were referring to the wine, not the winemaker. So I decided to try a little experiment. I asked Enrico to taste the Côte Rôtie from Stéphane and then a Côte de Provence from Raymond, because I wondered whether or not the winemaker's character is somehow reflected in the wine.
Santé.
When I taste this wine from Auger, I can imagine the winemakers.
This is my white.
You have the character of the man that do the wines. Very precise. You have elegance. You have serious of the work. It's still well balanced, with powerful, with good character, authentic character. Really, you can imagine the man in the vineyard when he work the grapes. You know, so powerful, elegant, and at the same time very serious.
And now, Raymond's Côte de Provence.
It's a wine that is so spontaneous. You can see with the color, very really attractive. When I smell the nose and the bouquet is very intense, very spring and summer aromas, really intense and extravagant. Like I think the personality of the person, really open, really friendly and generosity. Is a wine with more intensity than persistency. Is a more directly, is more open. He speak a lot.
It's not possible to drink in that position.
In just in few seconds, he give us a lot of pleasure, a lot of information.
Now, has Enrico ever met Raymond or Stefan? Hardly matters. He knows them through their wine.
I think if you give the same grapes, the same quality of grapes, of two different persons, even if these two persons are very good winemakers, they will make something different with the same grapes. And this, we cannot explain this, which is good, I think.